Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
What's your name?
Kalunda Kasalu.
Oh, interesting name. So today we are asking Kenyans if you can name for us 3 African countries with the best English accent.
The best. Okay. I'll say South Africa. Okay. Ghana. I know they normally have an accent also, and let's say Nigeria. Napenda tu. Yeah.
Okay, is there a reason why?
I just love how they talk and and they're very outgoing, but they don't mind their accent and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name?
My name is Eugene. Yes, so I'm Eugene from Kenya.
Okay, so today we're asking Kenyans to name for us 3 African countries with the best English accent. You can name for us 3.
First African country with the best English accent. First is my country, Kenya. Yeah. Number 2 is South Africa. And then number 3 is Nigeria.
Oh, is there a reason why you mentioned the 3?
Yeah, probably I'll defend my country, Kenya, first because we consume a lot of information from the movies, from the music, and we like to consume things from the United States. So it affects how we speak, how we communicate our English, and how we interact through the series that we watch and everything. Yes, so I'll defend my country, Kenya. For South Africa, you know, South Africa is special in its way because it has different groups of people, which also influence how they communicate. Yeah, so which makes their fluency becomes one of the best English accents. Yeah. For Nigeria, it's unique in a way. It's not the same as for Kenyans and the South Africans because mostly it's in the western part of Africa. Yeah, but it's unique in itself, which makes it beautiful. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
What's your name?
Evans Rayola.
Okay, so today we are asking Kenyans, which ones do you think are the best African countries with the best English accents? You can name for us 3.
That should be Kenya if it's African because it's really hard for someone to notice that this one is a Kenyan when they speak. For our viewers who are watching, it's really hard for them to like say this one is a Kenyan guy. But it's easy for someone to know like a Ugandan. They have this strong accent. So if it matters accent, I think Kenya is doing well in Africa. Yeah.
Can you name for us 2 others?
I'd say I love how South Africans talk. Yeah, I love how South Africans talk. They have this African vibe in their voice, in their accent, and let's say Uganda. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
What's your name?
I go by the name Pizza. Yep.
Okay, so today we are asking Kenyans, which African country has the best English accent? Name for us 3.
First of all, Kenya has the best English accent, followed by Tanzanians. English is kind of hard, yes. The third one, I may say Nigeria, kind of. Yeah.
Why?
Okay, I love the Nigerian accent because first of all they do speak English most of the time, not like Kenyans. Yeah, that's why I may say Nigeria the third, but Kenya number 1, Tanzania number 2. Have you heard of Tanzania speaking in English?
Yeah.
They have the fluent.
But Harmonize and Diamond. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
What's your name?
My name is Abdi. I'm a content creator. I go by the name Passport Light. Yeah.
So today we are asking Kenyans to name 3 African countries that have the best English accent.
I think Kenya number 1, Uganda, and let's say and South Africa. Yeah, South Africa.
South Africa?
Yeah.
Could you maybe tell us the reason why you picked those countries?
Because if you see like Uganda, Kenya, and South Africa, their English like it's clear. Yeah, and they're decent. Whereas if you go to like West Africa, like Nigeria and Ghana, they speak kind of like bitch in English. Yeah, they call bitch English. Where they say like, my brother, come here.
So the accent is hard to understand.
Yeah. You know me, I was in Uganda. So the first time I met Nigerians, me I can understand them, but like I had some like difficulties because the way they pronounce like is quite different. Yeah,
Okay.
brother they may say brother, mother they may say mother. So if you're not familiar with Nigerian movie, you can misunderstand things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Hi,
What's your name?
Evans.
So today we are asking Kenyans, which are the African countries with the best English accent? You can name for us 3.
The best English accent. Okay, it depends with what you consider best. You see, we are Africans, and maybe it just depends with what we consider. So, according to me, the countries that have fine English, I'll start with the country that has a higher population of white people because they are the native speakers of English. So the country which has the first one will be South Africa. You know, South Africa has the Dutch, we have the British, and then we have the Africans, right? Even Elon Musk was born in South Africa, which tells you that South Africa really is a good country, which with a good English. So the second country would be Kenya. Yeah, Kenya also has a number of white people, owing to its coastal beaches. They like Mombasa, Nyali, they come there a lot, and this has also contributed to good English. And also Kenya is one of the countries in Africa with a good education, because Kenya also has international schools, and I don't think there is Swahili lessons. So maybe there is, but it's not given much attention as English, and they are taught British English. Yeah, and also the third country to me would be which one? I can't go to West Africa, no. Okay, the other country I'll go for would be Liberia. Though Liberia is in West Africa, Liberia is a state of liberty. You see, when the slave trade ended, only 2 countries in Africa, 3, were not colonized. We have Sierra Leone, we have Liberia, and then we have Ethiopia. So Liberia, you find that some slaves were returned back there. These slaves were after some generations, so they lost that African language, you know, they lost the package, and so the native language now became English, because people have to communicate. We can't talk with different languages, so the language that they used there was English. So to me, it's South Africa, it's Kenya, and also it's Liberia. Yeah, that's according to me.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. I've learned something today. That's something I didn't know. But thank you so much for your time. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
What's your name?
I'm Makonnen.
Makonnen.
Yes.
That's your real name, Mama.
Yes, my real name.
Okay, so today we are asking Kenyans to name 3 countries that you think have the best English accents in Africa.
In Africa, I think Kenya is one of them. There is also Angola. They speak a very good English. There is South Africa.
Is there a reason why?
South Africa, I was there. A place called Mayfair. They speak a very good English there. Yes.
And what about their accent made you love them?
I think their English is very perfect. Especially South Africans. They are leading. Then that's all.
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you so much for your time. We appreciate.